That scene was messed up. That scene was messed up. I'm not even going to go into detail. But you know the guy. Okay, Spencer, guys. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. If you've not seen The Boys, go away now. This is a spoiler review. A spoiler review. A spoiler review. This is your last chance. This is a spoiler review. Okay, cool. Spoiler review. Now, good. Spoiler. You know the guy that can multiply himself, makes different versions of himself. So when I've forgotten her name. Basically, the French dude, the French guy, and the Japanese girl. French dude, Japanese chick. When is it Kumika? When they go into the sauna and they see him, I'm not even going to say it. I actually, I had to look away. I was like, that you must be kidding me. I had to look away. Like I couldn't even watch. I had to look away. I was like, are you kidding me? So, and bro, no, there was just some brutal stuff. Look, it's things are popping off. Things are popping off here. You see, okay, these are just my thoughts here. A-Train. The thing about A-Train is this. Like, let's just put it, you're essentially a loser. Like you are essentially a brick. You're a fast brick, a really fast brick, but still essentially a brick. Because what now? Like you now have some sort of a morality and everything, bro. You've been walked over and stomped over by freaking Homeland all the time, but now you're like, you know what? I think that I'm actually really good now getting get a backbone now. So look, I suppose so let me guess. So he's now left now. So you see, because he removed his tracker, so which means that he's now gone. So are we never going to see him again? So maybe that's the last that we see of Adrian. Because again, if you're smart, you don't want to be anywhere near Homelander. Because if he's anywhere near Homelander, Homelander will freaking lubricate him and destroy him. Um. So you look. I think if I'm just looking at the season as a whole, man, I look. The beauty about the boys is it's really this is what it means to do an edgy, adult-rated um superhero movie, like superhero content, like just in terms of just like how they do the content, what they talk about, like the political things that they talk about, and just how it compares to the stuff that's happening within the world of things you can say, being politically correct. I think is what is great because it feels like it's very mature. Like, look, there are a few bits that drag a bit. Like again, like the whole thing with the French guy and the Japanese. I'm like, and with the Huey and Starlight, I'm like, okay, that's fine and everything. Like the stuff I really liked, most of the stuff comes through Homelander. It's just like that dynamic of Homelander, the girl, the woman who's like super right wing, and of course Sage, who's like the smartest person in the world. That dynamic was actually very interesting because it's like everybody's afraid of this dude, but they know that he's got a very fragile ego. So just how knowing how to deal with Homelander is what makes things interesting. Um, but yeah, look, man. I mean, that got me. The whole thing with the assassin, where I was like, oh shit, like, so she at the bar pretty much. First of all, it's an f top way. It's an f top like thing to have of like she basically. So I think when she touches someone, she pretty much can copy like their being, and then she then shreds her skin, and then when she shreds her skin, she then becomes that person that she touches, which is freaking wild. Um, so now she's Starlight. So if she's Starlight, that means that. Ooh. So remember, so the real Starlight is she's been kept under wraps. So if she kills the president, and it's Starlight who kills the president, well, Starlight is screwed. That means so basically what I think may happen is that so if the assassin is kills the president as Starlight, Starlight will pretty much be imprisoned. And I think, oh my gosh, if that happens, then there's going to be like an all-out warfare on Soups, and which now brings in our virus. Because if you're Butcher, these guys ain't your friends. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it stuff, which is what his the guy from Walking Dead was trying to say to that. Wait, these guys are now your friends. No, you're not really your friends. You're associates. You just use them to try and kill Soups. You literally have a virus that can pretty much end all these superheroes that you've been having to freaking deal with. So freaking use it. Who gives a damn? So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops, because I believe, because next season is going to be the final season. I feel that virus, that's the only way you stop Homelander, because I've always been thinking that you can't stop this freaking guy. He's the most powerful person on Earth. He's got a fragile ego. He's schizo. He likes breast milk, and he's a loose cannon. So, which is why I say, like, he has to be killed. Like, a guy like that with that kind of character and that kind of power, you got to kill him. So, bro, just freaking use the freaking thing, bro. Lubricate the freaking guy, man. So yeah, man, it's just going to be interesting to see what they do in this final season. See, I'm just remembering them. So Huey's dad, that was messed up. That was messed right up. Like, the scene when he like runs into the hospital and just runs through a dude, and pretty much I'm like, God, like, basically, yeah, you had to kill him. You had to kill him. Like, obviously, you understood them giving him compound V because that was the only way he could like live. But the issue, which is why Huey didn't give him the compound V to begin with, is like, okay, like, you're basically rolling the dice. On one hand, hey, my dad can live. But on the other hand, what kind of powers are they given? And are these powers that he can control? And obviously, there was no powers that he could control. So look, man, so everything is separate. And also, hold on. Mother's milk. Why didn't you live with your wife and your kid? Like, I know it's for a TV show and everything. Bro, it's like, just in reality, no, I'm out. Like, I've done everything for you guys. You guys can do your stuff. Knowing that's how messed up things will be with this psycho Homelander, let me freaking leave. But that one of my favorite scenes though was actually no, two favorite scenes was Sister Sage, when she began to become like, basically once she Mother's Milk like shot her and she banged her head, and then she then became like stupid. Like, just the actress, how she just related, just how she became stupid and dumb. That was super funny. And so what's it called? The Deep, Noah in the headquarters of the boys against Mother's Milk, Starlight, and I think Butcher. That was a really good scene. And then basically you now see how basically Noah is pretty much, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the second strongest after Homelander is Noah. In terms of just how hard they had to freaking kill, I think it's Noah, because bro, Noah is like, that guy is like almost impenetrable, and like he literally has like no weaknesses. So I think those are the two strongest guys. So yeah, man, everything's popping off for this thing. So I'll do a reaction. We'll probably have a hangout after the final episode, but I just wanted to give out my thoughts of the season so far before the season finale. Tell me guys what you think about them boys.